Kelsey Plum calls out Caitlin Clark team in WNBA All-Star press conference. The sports world was taken by storm at the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game, and it had to do with the shirts all participants in the game wore out to warm-ups. The shirts players wore read, "Pay us what you owe us," an obvious advocation for more pay for WNBA players, who on average make $102,249 a season. Los Angeles Sparks star Kelsey Plum was asked about the shirts, while with New York Liberty star Sabrina Ionescu at a post-WNBA All-Star Game presser. Plum said the following in the post-game presser. "It was a very powerful moment. As players, we didn't know that was going to happen. I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise. But the T-shirt Just United front was determined this morning. Not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that." Ionescu shortly after commented, "Not really needed to be mentioned." As the two shared a laugh and Plum followed up and said, "I'm trying to make a situation light, okay?" Both Ionescu and Plum were players on the opposing Collier team, captained by Minnesota Lynx star Napheesa Collier. Many have criticized Plum and her comments directed at Caitlin Clark and the rest of her All-Star team, while others have backed her up. As far as the advocation for more pay in the future for WNBA players, it will be interesting to see how it progresses. The WNBA has without a doubt grown in the last few years. Both viewership and attendance numbers are at the highest the league has ever seen. The WNBA is definitely on a popularity incline rather than a decline. The question is, what length will players have to go to get the pay they want? Lockouts in the off-season have been rumored. Only time will tell, but these T-shirts felt to be the first domino of many. The 2025 WNBA All-Star Weekend in Las Vegas had everything fans could ask for: dazzling highlights, unexpected upsets, electric halftime shows, and plenty of fierce competition on the court. But the biggest fireworks didn't happen during the game. They happened at the press conference table. And they came from none other than Las Vegas Aces star and fan favorite, Kelsey Plum. After an impressive 22-point performance in the All-Star Game and her second co-MVP title, Plum took the podium with her usual mix of intensity and honesty. But what no one expected was for her to set her sights, not on a rival player, but on the team behind Caitlin Clark. The spark. The first question was routine. "Kelsey, how does it feel to put on another All-Star show in your home city?" She grinned. "I love Vegas. And I love the fans. We gave them a show tonight, that's what it's about." But then came the follow-up. "There's been a lot of attention around Caitlin Clark's absence from the All-Star Game. Any thoughts on that?" For a moment, Plum seemed to consider passing. She even took a sip of her water. Then she leaned forward. "Look," she began, "I have all the respect in the world for Caitlin as a player. What she's doing is crazy impressive. She's got a gift. But I'll be honest, her team is making some questionable choices. And it's not helping her. Or us." The room goes still. Cameras whirred. Journalists leaned in. The silence was thick. Plum didn't flinch. "This is the WNBA. We're not a backdrop for brand building. We're a league of professionals, fighters, competitors. And when someone skips the All-Star Game because their management doesn't see the value in being here, yeah, I have a problem with that." The implications were heavy. While Caitlin Clark herself had stayed silent about her decision to miss the All-Star weekend, insiders hinted her representatives had concerns about overexposure and long-term brand alignment. Some claimed her team had prioritized resting her for the second half of the season and future endorsement shoots, over participating in league-wide festivities. Plum wasn't buying it. "We all get tired," she said. "We all carry weight. Aya plays year-round. Brianna plays overseas. I've had 3 surgeries and still show up. You think we're here for fun? No, we're here because it matters." A message to the machine. Plum made it clear. Her issue wasn't with Caitlin the person. It was with the machine operating behind her. "I know Caitlin's probably caught in the middle of all this. She's young, she's got a lot coming at her. But someone in her camp needs to understand, we built this league brick by brick. You don't skip the most important weekend of the season and expect everyone to be cool with it." There was more. Her team wants her to be the face of the league? Cool. But the face of the league shows up. Not just when the cameras are on, but when the league needs you. When the fans want to see you. This weekend wasn't about personal brands. It was about all of us. Reactions and ripples. The reaction online was instant. Social media exploded with debate. On one side, fans of Caitlin Clark defended her absence, citing a heavy rookie workload, injuries, and non-stop media obligations. "Let her rest," one fan tweeted. "She's earned it." But others rallied behind Plum. "Kelsey said what needed to be said," wrote another. "You can't reap the benefits of the league and then ghost the biggest weekend." Even some WNBA players weighed in subtly. Aya Wilson posted a cryptic tweet hours later. "Leaders lead in every room." Alyssa Thomas simply reposted Plum's clip with a single fire emoji. Meanwhile, Clark's camp remained quiet. No statement. No tweets. Just silence. But one Fever assistant, speaking anonymously, hinted that Clark had wanted to attend the All-Star Game, but had been strongly advised to sit out by those around her. "She's a competitor." She was torn about it. "But there are a lot of voices in her ear right now," the source said. Plum's closing words. Plum ended her press conference with a softer tone, but the message still burned. "I'm not trying to drag her," she said. "I'm saying, don't let the noise around you pull you away from what matters. This league needs Caitlin, but Caitlin also needs this league. And if we're going to keep growing, we need to do it together." She stood, adjusted her All-Star MVP medal, and gave a final nod to the crowd. "And for the record, I'd still pick her on my team in a heartbeat. But I'd also tell her to fire whoever told her to skip this weekend." Mic dropped. Aftermath. In the days following the press conference, speculation swirled. Would Caitlin respond? Would her management walk back their strategy? Was there tension brewing between the old guard and the new face? But then, late Sunday night, Caitlin posted a simple photo on Instagram. Her in the Fever locker room, lacing up her sneakers. No caption. Just a tag at Kelsey Plum 10. And a flame emoji. Was it an olive branch? A promise to engage? A quiet acknowledgement? Whatever it was, fans took it as a sign. Clark was listening. Final thoughts. The WNBA is entering a new era. One filled with talent, attention, and tension. The old ways are colliding with new expectations. Veterans like Kelsey Plum are determined to protect the soul of the league. Rising stars like Caitlin Clark are learning how to navigate the weight of a spotlight that never dims. But if the sparks from this All-Star weekend mean anything, it's this. This league doesn't just have stars. It has voices. And they're getting louder.